Hello, guys and girls. Welcome to the third day of Global Coding Cohort. How are you all? How was the day today? Went good for everyone? Shall we start the session? Are you all ready? Fine. Let's start. Yesterday, we learned about variables, data type, and basic math operations. If there are any new viewers, please watch yesterday's saved stream and then watch this. Others may continue watching this stream. Today, let's see how to get user input in Python. And we have a built-in function called input of. While we execute this, we can press Shift Enter to execute the cells. Okay. Uh, while we execute this code, we will get. Okay. Let's select the environment. We will get a box to enter input. So we can give something and press enter. So now let's get the input variable in input value in a variable name input value. Now again I'm executing this cell, giving input test, and now you can see input variable input value holds test. So now let's try it by giving a number. I enter 1. We entered 1. Please note that we entered 1. But how was the output? It is in string. So what does this mean? By default, this function input considers our input value as string. Though we enter, oh sorry, I got something to do there. Okay. Oh. Though we enter a number, this function will take the input as string. So that is why when we entered a number 1, we got this output as string. Correct. So what can we do at this point is Python provides various functions to convert a value's data type. So yesterday we learned different types of data type, and today let's see how to convert a value in from one type to another. Is there an issue in the stream? Please let me know in the comments. Is my voice audible to all of you? Hello viewers. Please let me know if there is an issue. Uh, Sorry for the delay. I hope there is no issue existing now. We have various functions like uh, we can convert. First of all, let us assign a value 1 to 10. Now the type of temp is string. But what do we need? We need this 1 as a number, not as a string. So let's convert that using int of function. Int of temp. This will convert our number as string to number as integer. So now let's check the type of temp. Now you can see it is int. So similarly, we have various other functions like strr. What will happen if we pass 1 there? The 1 will be converted to string 1. Got it? So similarly, float of 1 will convert that into a decimal value. That means 1.0. And vice versa also it will work. If you give 1.1 to int, this will convert float to int. So this is how type conversion works. So now you say, in this situation, what can we do? We can, if we need the input value as a number, input number, input of. By default, input of is string. So we will pass the input received to the function int. 1. So now you can check the type of input number. If you just need to get anything, a string, or just input value, okay, anything will do. You just place input function there. When you execute now, hello, you can see this string and the value is input value. Are you all able to understand up to this much? Okay, I hope all of you understood up till this much. Now let's move on to the next topic, conditions. The syntax of if condition. If if is a keyword, then here comes our condition followed by a colon. Then in Python, uh, instead of opening a bracket for body, we will leave a tab space, and we will call this as indent. And after that tab space, whatever is present, that will be considered as body. So here goes various lines of code, and immediately after these indent ends, the interpreter will assume that is the end of the body of this if condition. So when here comes the code, this will not, this print will not be considered as the body of it. Okay. So let's say an example. If, sorry, this is a markdown cell. If in the place of condition, uh, let's create a scenario. We want to check if a number is greater than 0 or not. Check if a number is greater than 0. So in the place of condition, we have to put the number. For instance, I will take 5 greater than 0. If this is true, the body that is present inside this if will get executed. In this case, it will tell yes, it is greater. Here, I have directly given 5. In the same place, we can also give it as a variable. Temp variable, temp equal to 5. And I can replace this 5 with 10. You can try this different scenario. And in Python, you can write the body. If you have only one line of code inside the body, you can straight away write it in the same line of if or else. No. So let's check with another number, minus 5. Now this part got executed. Else part means if the given the value present in temp is greater than if it is greater than 0, this line of code will get executed. Else, if it is not greater than 0, the code present in the else part will get executed. I hope you understood. Now let's see. It is not necessary you have to always have an else part along with the if. You can just have if also. Okay. In this case, okay, I will place that in a different scenario. Okay. If this is not if this is not true, it will print nothing. Scenario 2. 2. Temp equal to minus 5 if temp greater than 0. Yes, is greater than 0. Else print no. Now let's see another scenario where we can have 3 flows. Here I'm telling if this is greater than 0, print yes, it is greater than 0. Elif, elif, if temp less than 0, I need this piece of code to print. Sorry. We don't need to put s there. It is enough to just put it is greater than 0, it is less than 0, it is less than 0. Else. Okay, if a number is not greater than 0 and not less than 0, what is the possibility? Then the number will be surely 0. 0. It is less than 0. Let's try it with 0. It is greater than 0. Sorry, it is 0. It is greater than 0. and not just three conditions. We can have any number of conditions. Why am I spending time by typing this? I can just copy it, right? Now I'm adding another new condition. If 10 greater than 10, uh, I need the code to print it is greater than 0 and greater than 10. So like this, you can add n number of ellipses. Okay. Value 4. Have you understood? Okay. Let's move on to the next topic. Not a separate topic. It's related to this only. Now we saw if condition. Here in this part, we are writing various conditions, right? So now let's see the different ways we can compare values. Okay, I can see uh, one of the viewers have requested me to start from the beginning. Uh, my suggestion is you can always see this live from the beginning. Once after this live is over, you can see the saved copy of this stream in my channel under live tab. Go to my channel, go to live section. You can see all our lives saved there. Okay. Once after this live is finished, you can access that copy. You can watch it at any time as you wish. Okay. Coming back to the point, comparing variables. It's not limited to comparing two variables. We can compare n number of variables. Okay. So a equal to 1. See, I have I want this. I want to check uh, if this value is greater than 0 and less than 5. How can I check? I can write A greater than 0 and A less than 5. So and like the meaning of the word and, the code will return true only if these two conditions are satisfied. That means only if both conditions are true, this total condition altogether will return true. So as A is 1, A is greater than 0 and A is less than 5. So this piece of code returned 0. So what and does? True and true is true. True and false is false. False and false. Sorry, false. False. And false is also false. So what does and do? And operator returns true only if all of its conditions are true. Got it? Example of or. A equal to 1. Here, like the word or defines, what does it mean? Either or. If any one of the conditions are true, it will return true. A greater than 0 or A less than 0, it returned true. Here, A less than 0 is false and A greater than 0 is true. Viewers need not worry. This code file will be uploaded to our GitHub repository. The link to our repository is given in the description of this video, of this slide. You can access it over there. So now you can see A greater than 0 is true and this second condition has become false. Like the meaning of or, as any and one of this condition is true, this total piece of code has written true. Now let's see how or behaves. True or true, true, true or false, that is also will be true. False or true, will also be true, and where it will return false only if both conditions are false, it will return false. So what can you infer from this and or? And returns true only if both the conditions are true, and or returns false only when both the conditions are false. Please note it clearly. And returns true only if both conditions are true, and or returns false only when both the conditions are false. Clear? Now let's see some different kind of example to check if a number is between two numbers. So 0 less than, and the number to be compared is a equal to 5. 5 less than, sorry. I want to check if a is between 0 and 10. So what will be the output of this code? Any guess? If you have, you can say your answer in comments. Yeah, it returned true. How? Obviously, 0 is less than a and a is less than 10. Two conditions. This is also true and this is also true. But we combine all those in a single condition. This is also a way to check a variable. Similarly, what will be the output of this particular code? It will return false because this side of this condition is true, but right side of this condition is false. So therefore, it will return false. Okay. Now, what happens if I give something like this? A less than or equal to 5. This will return true because 0 is less than a. And how to read this? Less than or equal to. Less than or equal to. So, like how we read, a will be compared to 5 in the same way. So, now here how it will be checked? It will check if a is less than 5 or equal to 5. So it is not less than 5 or it is equal to 5. So here 5 is obviously not less than 5, but it is equal to the 5. So the condition becomes true over there. Okay, without complicating much, I will show you a separate example. See, a equal to 10. Let's see, if a less than 10, obviously it is false. If a less than or equal to 10, it is true. Less than, we are telling less than or equal to. How do or behaves? We saw it over here. If any one of the conditions are true, or will return true. The same happens over here in this operator. That's why it is called less than or equal to, or less than or equal to. And same is the case with greater than, a greater than or equal to 10. This will be its output. A, what is A? 10. Is 10 greater than 10? No. Is 10 equal to 10? Yes. So either one of the condition is true. So this will return true. Got it? You can try with different numbers and you can gain good understanding of these concepts. And now let's see a scenario to check if a number equal another number. Please let me know in the comments if there is any issue in my voice. Okay, if you cannot hear properly, please let me know. As I am using noise cancelling mic, my voice might be sometimes suppressed by it. Okay, now a equal to 15. Now let's check if, to check if a is equal to 5. What is equal to equal to? Equal to means it will check if the value present in a is equal to 5. In our case, is it equal to 5? No, because our value is 15 and the value that we give over here is 5. So second value. So this will return, this return true and this one return false. Clear? One of our viewers is commenting in some other language. Can you please comment in English? I cannot understand your language. So time is 8:50, around 8:50. So, folks, uh, we learned input, how to get input, how to convert a value from one type to another. We learned if conditions, and we learned conditions with and, or, greater than equal to, less than equal to operators as well. So till this much, is it clear for all of you? Do anybody have any doubt? If yes, if anybody have any doubt, if you want to talk to me, I will start a meeting in Telegram channel. The link to the Telegram channel is already present in the description of this live. Do you have any doubt? I think you have understood it clearly. So that's it for today. You can find this code file in our GitHub repository. Thanks for watching. Do practice this. Try it with different conditions. Understand. And I will see you tomorrow. And until that, bye bye.